right! Student scores and placements for the 2020 PEP examinations will be available tomorrow at 2 p.m., while registered parents and guardians can access the results online at 4 p.m. SEHRA is conducting community surveillance in Western Kingston following the discovery of 5 active COVID-19 cases. Still tonight, 3 St. James-based police officers have been arrested on drug-related charges in the United States by officers attached to the Drug Enforcement Agency. And members of the music industry hit back at persons who are criticizing the inclusion of professional artists as finalists in this year's Festival Song Contest.
Good evening. Student scores and placements for the 2020 Primary Exit Profile Examinations PEP 6 will be available at primary level schools tomorrow at 2 p.m., while parents and guardians will be able to access the results online at 4 p.m. Parents and guardians who wish to access their children's results online may register using the parent portal parent.dpisonline.com as previously advised in letters sent to schools for further information on the results. Only parents who are listed on students' examination registration forms will be able to access results in this way. In the meantime, the Ministry of Education is aware that some persons have been experiencing challenges registering on the parent portal. These issues are being addressed and will not affect the release of results. The parent report will comprise of student scores at Grade 4 Literacy and Numeracy, Grade 5 Performance tasks, including Mathematics, Science, Social Studies, and Language Arts, and the Grade 6 Ability Test. Still making news tonight, members of the Junior Council at the St. James Municipal Corporation earlier today donated 150 care packages to persons in the parish to assist with the challenges caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. Junior Mayor of Montego Bay, Tejano Taylor, says this initiative is geared towards helping persons that are in dire need of assistance at this time.
I just want to thank the St. James Municipal Corporation for their assistance. These care packages are an initiative from the St. James Municipal Corporation Junior Council, which is geared out to help really needy persons across the parish. Now, we have 150 here, approximately 150, and we are planning to distribute them across all 17 divisions in to persons who are really and truly in need of these packages in a very transparent way.
Mayor of Montego Bay, His Worship Councillor Homer Davis, in his remarks, said that while the country adjusts to the new normal, there are many persons who are in dire need of help.
It is to be distributed to persons who are in need and not persons who are greedy. Because at this time, you know, we know that a lot of our people are having serious challenges as it relates to this novel coronavirus, which has created a new norm for us here in Jamaica. It has caused a number of persons to be laid off their jobs. It has caused a number of persons to be working less time. So what that means is that zero money coming in as also less money coming into a household. So you find out that, you know, the challenges are very real out there. And as such, I must commend the junior mayor and his team for taking this bold initiative to say, listen, let us go out and do our best in caring for our needy citizens of this our beloved parish. We are doing similar exercise, but you know, a special grant was provided to us through the Ministry of Local Government, of which that is now exhausted. And, you know, might be something will be coming again, but there's no guarantee.
In news from the capital, the Southern Regional Health Authority conducted community surveillance in Western Kingston this morning following the discovery of 5 active COVID-19 cases. The 5 cases are persons who recently returned to the island from the United States. The health authority has indicated that over 100 health staff, including nurses, public health inspectors, nurses' aides, and public health nurses, will carry out house-to-house visits and assess residents for respiratory symptoms. Residents who show symptoms and those believed to be high risk will be tested for COVID-19 and placed in quarantine. SEHRA further states that groundwork in several inner-city communities started yesterday as personnel from the Kingston and St. Andrew Health Authority started their health education and community engagement program. Still in the capital, the downtown Kingston-based Victoria Jubilee Hospital now boasts a state-of-the-art high-dependency unit, HDU, as well as a refurbished space for neonatal and maternal care. The project was completed under the Program for the Reduction of Maternal and Child Mortality, PROMAC, which is being spearheaded by the Ministry of Health and Wellness, with funding support of approximately 22 million euros under a Government of Jamaica European Union bilateral agreement. The new 6-bed maternal HDU at the Victoria Jubilee Hospital, which includes an operating theatre and isolation suite, will increase the hospital's capacity to care for critically ill patients who are usually transferred from other hospitals across the island. Now, in addition, the neonatal facility has been expanded to accommodate 4 high-dependency beds, creation of isolation suites to facilitate up to 16 premature babies at one time who need respiratory support, as well as the refurbishment of space for a 24-bed general nursery. Now, at the official opening ceremony held yesterday, Minister of Health and Wellness Dr. Christopher Tufton urged all who will use the facilities at the Victoria Jubilee Hospital and the others provided at hospitals across the island to take care of them. Still tonight, a man was fatally shot in the Nago Head Bus Park in Portmore, St. Catherine this evening. We are standing by for further information on the identity of the victim. But reports coming into our newsroom so far are that at approximately 4 p.m., a lone gunman entered the bus park in Nago Head and shot the man multiple times, killing him on the spot. The armed attacker then made his escape on foot. A section of the park is now cordoned off while the police conduct their investigations. We will bring you more on this story in subsequent newscasts. In news from St. James, 3 St. James-based police officers, including a woman constable, have been arrested on drug-related charges in the United States of America by officers attached to the Drug Enforcement Agency. The 3 officers, including 2 male constables who are stationed at the Granville Police Station and a female constable who is attached to the Freeport Police Station, were arrested at the Atlanta and Charlotte airports in the USA. Reports coming into our news center are that the 2 male officers and the female officer were taken into custody on charges of possession of and trafficking cocaine, while a 4th female constable was interrogated by the U.S. authorities and deported to Jamaica yesterday. She reportedly went through a question and answer session at the Freeport Police Station conducted by her superior officers. The Jamaica Constabulary Forces Constabulary Communication Network has since issued a statement confirming the incident and indicated that all 3 officers have been officially charged by the U.S. authorities. In news from Trelawny, the police there have arrested a man on reasonable suspicion of causing death by dangerous driving after he reportedly mowed down a pedal cyclist along the Bounty Hall Main Road on Tuesday afternoon. The deceased has been identified as 31-year-old Mason Glenroy Williams of a Bounty Hall address. Reports coming into our news center tonight are that shortly after 4 p.m., the accused was driving a Toyota Corolla motor vehicle when he attempted to overtake Mr. Williams, who was riding his bicycle in front of his vehicle. A section of the vehicle collided with the bicycle, resulting in Mr. Williams being thrown to the roadway, sustaining serious injuries. The accused driver sped away and Mr. Williams was rushed to the Falmouth Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. Following an investigation by the police, the accused was taken into custody. Back in St. James, 59-year-old Victor Henderson of Rani Drive died from injuries sustained in a motor vehicle accident along the Unity Hall main road in the parish on Tuesday. Reports from the Anchovy police are that at about 9:30 p.m., Henderson was driving his Honda CR-V motor vehicle along the Unity Hall main road when he collided with a Toyota Yaris motor car being driven by a female teacher. The occupants of both vehicles sustained injuries to the regions of their upper bodies and were rushed to the hospital, where Henderson was pronounced dead and the teacher treated. Still making news tonight, members of the music industry have hit out against persons who are criticizing the influx of professionals who have been announced as finalists in this year's festival song contest. Record producer and music industry insider Donovan Germain, who is one of this year's finalists, expressed that there is nothing wrong with our professional artists being part of this competition. He noted that their presence in the competition will only serve to increase the visibility of the decades-old cultural institution and set a high bar for those who wish to try their hand and become an entrant. Freddie McGregor, who is also one of this year's finalists, says that it is a distinction as he was invited to throw his hat in the ring by Entertainment and Culture Minister Olivia Babsy Grange, who was intent on lifting the quality of entries. Some of this year's contestants are Grammy-winning artist Buju Banton, three-time Jamaica Festival song winner Toots and the Maytals, 2009 Digital Rising Star winner Sugar, and two-time Jamaica Festival song winner O'Neal Nazelman Scott. The winner is slated to collect $3 million. Three-time Jamaica Festival song winner Zach Henry of the Astronauts also says that he feels the inclusion of established acts in this year's competition will give it an international appeal. Still making Mello TV news, Prime Minister Andrew Holness has made further changes to the ministerial arrangements in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation. Minister without portfolio Daryl Vaz will assume responsibility for the water and housing portfolios and subject matters having to do with certain special economic development projects. Minister Vaz will be tasked with ensuring that water and housing projects are accelerated and that special economic projects, such as the special economic zones, become a reality in short order. Newly appointed Minister without portfolio Leslie Campbell has been assigned to the Land, Environment and Climate Change portfolios. Prime Minister Holness has said that the entire focus of the government must be on ensuring that Jamaica recovers from the pandemic as we secure lives and livelihoods. And those were the stories making news. I'll return with a recap. We'll now take a break and then join Christopher Scott with sports.
Jamaica Weekly, the voice of Jamaica, is Jamaica's newest and most exciting full-color tabloid newspaper, packed with news, sports, entertainment, and a whole lot more. Jamaica Weekly is free and is distributed every Thursday to businesses and consumers island-wide. Pick up your free copy of Jamaica Weekly today at major retail outlets near you, supermarkets, pharmacies, and service stations. For more information, call 876-616-3031. Jamaica Weekly. Pick up your free copy